You're listening to a Prairie Punk House Companion right here on the Prairie Punk Press Network. The views expressed by any host or any guest on the Prairie Punk House Companion are the personal views or opinions of the people who express them and do not reflect the views or opinions of anyone else on the show or any company, employer, or any other organization that the individual expressing them has or will affiliate with in the past, present, or future. Hi, everybody. You're listening to Prairie Punk House Companion. We're on episode 64.
Nice.
My name is Neckbone.
Hi, I'm Jerbear, and I'm predicting this episode will have a little bit of everything in it.
Yes. So, I want to start off briefly continuing our conversation. We talked about weird Marvel comics because I found a bunch of stuff in my parents' basement that I'm probably going to sell, including these things called Madballs, that if you were a kid in the 80s, there were these weird rubber balls that have funny faces and weird names.
Yeah,
but Marvel made a
Slobulus.
comic book. You had Slobulus. I had Slobulus. I had Oculus Orbis.
Okay.
And
that was the eyeball, right?
He was just an eyeball. And Screaming Mimi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe I remember these fucking names, man. They're just coming back to me. But Marvel made a comic book for Madballs for some reason.
What was the premise of it? Like, they're balls.
So
do they just roll around and cause mischief, or like how do it work?
It was like a Smurfs ripoff, basically. Like an evil scientist created the Madballs on accident, and then he was always after them. And I'm just like, looking back on it now, I'm like, that's just the plot of the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Didn't Gargamel create the Smurfs? I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But so it's basically they're just like, oh, let's, make it the Smurfs, but something we can market to kids better. I mean, almost everything from the 80s was just a marketing scheme.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, all those fucking Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, that was just all a way to sell toys because Reagan got rid of the restrictions on advertising to kids on
to
airtime.
children.
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It was huge on that.
Yep.
G.I. Joe.
Hate to break. I have not seen the newest movie. I might at some point. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't really care enough to.
No interest.
No interest.
Is it?
I'm not saying it's
fucking
bad.
Jared Leto, Skeletor.
Yes.
Like that's reason enough not to see it. That fucking weirdo.
I try to avoid anything with Jared Leto in it. He can have his little cult and fucking weird shit away from me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But yeah, all that shit. And I hate to break it to, the manosphere out there who loves He-Man, but He-Man was made to be a gay icon, and that is the creator of He-Man who said that. Have you seen He-Man?
No, I mean, yeah. That's a handsome He-Man.
I mean,
it's definitely got the male gaze going on.
Definitely.
Female gaze?
The
gay
both.
gaze?
Yeah. The non-binary gaze, too. They got all the gazes. Mm-hmm. Both him and She-Ra.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was somebody's bi-awakening, was watching those cartoons.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, also He-Man uses pronouns in his name.
He, him? I mean, He-Man. Yeah.
And She-Ra. I don't know if Ra is a pronoun, but she definitely is.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, man, why not? All marketing stuff. And I was telling you that all the Marvel comics, they had crossovers. Transformers, G.I. Joe had a crossover. DC had crossover with Star Trek and Doctor Who.
I don't like that.
Is there a reason you don't like Star Trek and Doctor Who crossing over?
You got to keep them separated.
Like the Offspring.
Yes. That is the Offspring are one of SoCal's finest punk rock bands.
Low bar.
Because they sure are a punk rock band from Southern California.
They're definitely from Southern California. On that we agree.
They're on a punk rock label,
Uh-huh.
and they say that they are a punk rock band.
Were they what label were they on? Were they on Lookout
Epitaph.
originally? They were an Epitaph?
Nah, they are an
Okay.
Epitaph.
Okay. Um
I think
yeah,
that I think even their I don't know that they ever went to a major label. I think they stayed on Epitaph the whole
did
time.
they?
I
Really?
think so.
That's weird.
I don't know
I
for sure,
mean,
but I think so.
well, I mean, we're gonna sound like old timers, but yeah, I mean, you remember like if you are on MTV at any capacity, yeah, that was sellout territory. Like
Oh
you're a
yeah.
sellout here
Uh-huh.
on MTV.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, even
No.
Bad Religion got shit for their video for television
Yeah. They had a
with
video for television. They had a few
Tim
videos. Yeah.
Armstrong, and they
Yeah.
also had one for, was it Stranger Than Fiction?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the album that was their major label release, I
Yeah.
believe.
Gray Race.
Um, no,
Was that no?
Stranger
Well,
Than Fiction.
Stranger Than Fiction, right? Gray Race was after that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the next album after that.
Gray Race
I
was just
still,
like a total sellout album, if I
I didn't
remember right.
really, I really hated that record. It was,
Mhm.
and I think that was the one for Going on a Walk. And Mr. Power, Mr. Power does a pretty good impression of that song.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
There are two
yeah,
two
what a
songs,
stupid
two songs
record.
about going on walks. One of them is from Bad Religion. One of them's from Pantera. Neither are good.
Ugh,
So
gross.
yeah, yeah. Pantera has a song. I think it's called "Respect Walk," or maybe it's just called "Walk." But the lyrics are "Respect Walk." Are you talking to me?
Wow,
Yeah,
cool.
fucking
Does
genius.
does
Fucking genius.
does Phil Anselmo do Roman salutes
Probably.
in it?
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole song is just about him picking a fight, probably randomly with somebody who's just out walking their dog or some
Yeah,
shit. I don't know.
probably.
I
It
mean,
seems like a tough guy thing to do.
mhm.
Fucking meathead.
Real
I'm
tough guy
reading.
energy. Mm.
I'm not reading actually, but I'm listening to the audiobook
Mhm.
for Don Quixote.
Okay, cool.
It is 33 hours long,
Oof.
but one of the
Yeah.
characters' name is Anselmo or similar
Hmm.
to that. And every
Yeah.
time he says it, I'm just like, I just kind of cringe a little bit. It's like, oh, that's all I can think of is
Right.
that fucking Nazi piece of
Am,
shit.
am I mistaken in remembering that Pantera also like to don the Confederate flag on things? Am I
Oh yeah, yeah.
misremembering that?
No, Dimebag Darrell
Yeah.
had a rebel flag
Call it
guitar
that, right? Yeah.
that
Um,
he had a Stars and Bars
yeah.
guitar.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was remembering that correctly then. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
you were.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, sometimes I
Uh,
don't know if I'm just attributing dumb racist
no.
shit incorrectly to people just because I feel like they're racist, but
Uh,
okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I always like to do a little research before I jump
yeah,
to any
yeah.
conclusions, but I feel like Pantera is pretty safe territory
Right,
to
yeah.
assume that they're just kind of racist assholes.
Speaking of racists rotting in piss,
Hmm.
uh, Lindsey Graham just died.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, we got to talk about that. Lindsey Graham fucking died. I thought it was going to be Mitch McConnell. Yeah, we said
Yeah,
Lindsey Graham, not Mitch McConnell. I know you
yeah,
probably misheard us. You probably thought we said Mitch McConnell, but it was Lindsey Graham.
yeah. What a time to be alive.
No, not for him.
Yeah, right. Uh,
Fucking wild, man. Oh, have
yeah,
you heard the
and
shit coming out about him?
yeah, some.
Hmm.
But before that, I want to talk about the feckless, craven Democrats
Hmm.
lionizing him. Cory Booker called him a hero.
Based on?
Uh, feelings, I guess.
Yeah, because he's
I
dead
don't
now.
know.
That makes you
Yeah,
a hero, just
yeah,
dying.
sure does. Just dying. A
We're all going to be
huge piece of
heroes
shit
someday.
will just just absolve you of all
There's
of
no bar.
your
Yeah.
ill ill
All the
deeds.
horrible
Yeah.
warmongering bullshit you did in
That
your life.
motherfucker never met a war he didn't like.
God damn. I
He
think
never met a war he didn't want to lick the asshole of.
I don't even think he was gay. I think he was just like a warosexual.
Hmm.
Like he
Hmm.
just got off on the idea of war. I think that was his sexuality,
Yeah.
probably, if
Did
that's a
you
thing.
Did you hear the ladybug story?
No, I saw some news
Okay.
about ladybugs, and I saw that because if you
Okay.
remember the
So,
Rodney Dangerfield movie Ladybugs,
yeah,
uh,
the,
they yeah that
buckle up. Buckle up. I will explain it to you.
okay.
A sex worker
Hmm.
said that he was bent over,
Hmm.
ass akimbo,
Uh-huh.
and cheeks spread.
Of course.
And the sex worker was like, it looked like he had a dirty bum.
Hmm.
So he got something to clean it and it didn't go away. And he realized that his asshole was covered in moles. And Lindsey Graham said, "Oh, those are just my little ladybugs. It doesn't bother you, does it?"
I didn't know that that was the story.
I didn't
Uh,
either until I read that the other day.
I
But
kind of wish
now,
I
now
didn't
you've
know.
heard it. Yeah.
I can't unhear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, right. Now every time you
It's
see ladybugs,
impossible.
you're gonna think of Lindsey Graham's
I
asshole.
That's great. I'm
Yeah.
damn it. We have a lot of ladybugs in the Midwest too, so that sucks. To our
Mhm.
British audience, that's ladybirds.
Yeah.
Why you call them that, I do not know. They are bugs, but that's
Yeah.
okay. We try to cater to all three of our listeners.
And people, I think we talked about this after Charlie Kirk got murked.
Mhm.
People get precious about people dying.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not. I
Hmm.
I I refuse to mourn the wicked, and I'm not going to.
Right.
And it is a net positive for the
Hmm.
world that racist,
Hmm.
closeted, homophobic, self-hating, warmongering piece of shit is
Hmm.
fucking dead.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I was not sad to see. I was surprised to see his name and not Mitch McConnell's,
Hmm.
but
Hmm. Hmm.
not sad. Although
No.
I'm definitely on the conspiracy theory train. I think Mitch McConnell's been dead for weeks
Oh yeah,
already.
same.
Yeah.
That
He's at
picture
least
looks
brain
fake
dead.
as fuck. That picture of
Um,
him and his wife looks fake as fuck.
yeah. I mean, have you seen
Like,
all the AI like video and photos that people have been cranking out like that
yeah.
like just continue, continue it on. Like,
Yeah.
see how easy it
I
is to
saw one
manipulate this
with
shit?
I saw one with George Washington, Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy,
Hmm.
and Abe Lincoln,
Yeah.
all surrounding him on his bed. And we're
Yeah.
all doing great.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's yeah, I mean eventually they're gonna have to just admit that he's dead or
I mean, they're waiting.
incapacitated.
What are they? They're waiting for August 13th, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Because at that point, there will, his replacement will be appointed,
Hmm.
not
Elected. No
elected,
special election. Hmm.
right? So, they're going to have to keep it a secret for another month, and I don't know if they can or not, but
Right.
whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Hmm. Well, that's one of the reasons why I think he's probably like a vegetable and not
Yeah,
bodily dead because
right. They probably
yeah,
wouldn't let
they wouldn't
him completely die because,
right.
I
They
mean,
wouldn't be able to cover that up.
even if you're incapacitated, though, you're not eligible to,
Yeah.
uh, if you
Hmm.
can't perform your duties. I
Right.
mean, they, there's some fucking senator who lives in a assisted living facility for people with dementia, and they wheel her out whenever there's a vote and just tell her to say yes or no or whatever they want. And,
Oh, yeah.
then they wheel her back to her, assisted living place, and she's none the wiser because she doesn't know
Right.
fucking anything
Our whole political system's
anymore.
a fucking joke. It's just a
Yeah.
joke. Like,
Yeah.
and the thing is it has been, it always has been, but
Mm.
they just used to be way better at pretending like it wasn't. And they don't even
Well, it
pretend anymore.
it didn't used to be such a gerontocracy. I
Right.
mean, it's now like septuplets, not
Hmm.
uplets, what's the word? Septuagenarians and octogenarians
Yeah. Hmm.
instead of like, centenarians
Well, I
and
mean,
whatever.
look at the
Like,
fact that like, okay, so we are Gen X. We at our age should be It should be
holding most
mostly
of the
Gen
power.
Xers.
Yeah.
Mostly Gen Xers and elder millennials should have the vast majority of the power.
Yep.
And we have
We still have
virtually
none.
none.
Yeah.
There's a few millennials that have gotten in there,
Hmm.
but very few Gen Xers. In fact, I don't think we've ever had a president of our generation ever.
Nope.
Yeah. Even Obama's a boomer.
Yeah.
Barely. Like he's
Barely,
the
but yeah,
youngest
he
of the
is.
boomers, but
Yeah.
he's still a boomer. Like, I mean, the boomers got power and they've just been holding on to it ever since.
For
That's
40 years.
unprecedented in the history of this country.
Or-
We should
Yeah.
be, even our generation should be, a lot of us should be retiring from
Yeah.
politics. Not
Yep.
even just not just entering them. We should be like,
Right.
oh boy, I've been in politics for a while. Probably time for me to get the fuck out of it and let the
Right.
next generation take over. But it's and this is why things are getting so bad. Even just talking to my parents were visiting last weekend, and just even talking to them, you realize how fucking out of touch everybody is of that
Yeah.
age group. They don't
Hmm.
know how anything works anymore. They don't know how the world. They don't know what things cost. They all sound like Lucille fucking Bluth from Arrested Development.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like I'm
for
just
sure.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
they don't know what anything fucking costs. They just have no
Right.
idea. Like I was telling my parents how much it costs to get some electrical work done here, and at my house, and my mom was like, she said, "Well, if you lived in Kansas City, it'd be a lot cheaper." And I was like, "No, it wouldn't. Not
Yeah. Why
really.
do you think that?
Well, maybe mildly cheaper, but not massively cheaper.
Right.
Like the labor might be a little cheaper, but the cost of materials would have still been the same. That's just how much that shit costs."
Yeah, yeah.
And she
Mhm.
just didn't understand that. She just thinks big city equals high prices. That's why you pay so much. And I'm like, no,
I
you can't.
mean,
Have you looked at rent in Kansas City lately? It's fucking
right.
out of control, man.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know what it's like in Wichita, but yeah.
Kansas City is still a major metropolitan
Yeah.
area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, combined with the suburbs and everything, it's what?
Yeah, it's about
1.5, 2 million?
it's about 2 million. Yeah, about 2 million,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like I mean, rent in Kansas City is not much cheaper than Chicago anymore.
Yeah.
It's really gone up. Like I was just
Yeah.
like randomly looking at like what rentals cost down there. Like when my brother-in-law was like looking for a new place, and I was like, "Fucking hell, man! You got to be kidding
Yeah.
me!" Like I can't believe it
Well,
costs that much to live in Kansas City.
we uh we went and looked at houses just driving by on a
Hmm.
lark, perhaps to move out of our suburb and into Wichita proper again.
Hmm.
And houses smaller than our house now. Granted, it's in Wichita, so it's a little bit higher price, but not extraordinarily higher. They were all over 300,000 up into the
In Wichita?
350s. Yeah. Yeah.
In fucking Wichita? You got to be
Yeah.
kidding me!
The first one we looked at was 375.
In Wichita?
$375,000. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Not even in like one of the super
Hmm.
uh desirable neighborhoods. It wasn't not talking College Hill or
Right?
Riverside.
Yeah.
This is between uh Central and Woodlawn
Yeah. Oh yeah.
on
That's my old stomping grounds. Yeah.
on Central between Woodlawn and Rock,
Yeah. Hmm.
but on the north side of
Hmm.
Central.
Yeah.
It's nice neighborhoods. It's where our friend
Sure.
Alex and Katie live.
I used to ride my
Um,
bike through there all the fucking time when I was
yeah,
growing
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's $375,000 for a comparable house to ours.
Dude, that's how much my house in Chicago costs, and I have a two flat.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. And I live walking
So
distance from the train. So
yeah.
granted, my house would go for much more than that today, but
Right.
still,
Sure.
like a comparable house in a equally suburban type Chicago neighborhood probably wouldn't be much more than that.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to be willing to live pretty far from the train, but in Wichita there
Sure.
is no trains.
So I imagine if we looked in College Hill or in Riverside, it'd probably
Mhm.
be closer to
Oh yeah.
4 or 5.
Easily. College
Yeah.
Hill? Yeah, especially College Hill, man. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Riverside's pretty expensive too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even
The thing
when we
about
were growing up, those were expensive neighborhoods. Wow. But yeah, that's the problem is people and that's why so many old people think the country's doing well because they just don't fucking know. They have no
Right.
idea and they don't care to
Yeah.
know. And anything that you tell them, my parents have this thing they like to say anytime I give them facts, evidence, experiences of people who are younger than them, including my
Hmm.
generation, millennials, people younger than that, they just always come at me with, well, we've been around longer than you. Okay.
That you've
That's
been
not an
disconnected
argument.
from reality for longer than
Right.
me.
Right. That's not an argument. Like I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck you're talking about. Like how is that an argument?
Yeah. I
Just
don't,
having age doesn't mean that you are an expert in how
anything.
anything works in our country.
Right.
Yeah. Um I mean if that were the case, then why isn't Dick Van Dyke just in charge of everything?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Just put Dick Van Dyke in charge of
Yeah.
literally everything because I
Yeah.
think he's the oldest. Maybe George Takei can be vice president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
hmm
Fair.
William Shatner can be because he was born in Canada. Sorry,
Fucking
Bill.
Canadians.
Yep, fucking Canadians. Yeah. So there we go. Dick Van Dyke and George Takei are now in charge of the United States.
Nice.
We're in better. That would be better.
So the other thing that just happened, it's
Mm.
we're recording this on Thursday, so Trump just got done with his pointless speech. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
the appearance of it being pointless, like he
I
just got
I
up there and
thought
rambled about
I
uh,
thought
election integrity.
when I first turned it on, I thought I'd accidentally turned on porn because all I could see was a guy sucking his own dick for like 10 minutes of just
I
like
think it was 20.
yeah, well, he was just talking about how great the country's doing and how
Mhm.
inflation's down. And it's all
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
my policies and it's all because of me.
Uh,
And I'm just like, this is just porn. This is
yeah.
just
Go to Trump RX and go to Trump. What was it?
right.
Trump savings or whatever the fuck it
Oh,
is. Trump
also him saying
accounts.
that we have the cheapest medicine, we have
Yeah,
the cheapest
in the
drug
world.
prices in the
In
world.
the world.
Get the fuck out of here. We
What
don't
the
have
fuck
the
is he talking about?
even if drug prices are down slightly, we still have some of the most expensive drug prices in the world for a
Oh
first
yeah,
world country.
for sure.
100% we do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
If
it's not even a competition.
no,
No
if you
one's
go
even
to
close.
even as an American, and this is another thing, like my parents who are conservative, who are Republicans, when they were in Germany and my dad had something happen, he had to go to the hospital. They prescribed him some drugs and he went to the drugstore and was able to get his prescription filled and said, "Well, how much do I owe you?" And they said, "Nothing." Free at the point of service for people who aren't even citizens of the fucking country.
Right. Hmm.
He got free medical care while he was there, and he raved about how efficient it was. He was like, I got into the doctor that day, got my drugs later that day. Wow, I can't believe how efficient it was. But he still doesn't support Medicare for all. It blows my fucking mind.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's what
that's
you just
bananas.
experienced.
It's bananas. I
Yeah.
don't understand it.
Yeah.
But so what do you think the purpose of it was? I mean, for those that didn't listen, he basically accused China of stealing the 2020 election and
Yes.
blamed Obama for it as well. Um, brought up Iran, brought up Russia, brought up Venezuela. I didn't hear
hmm
anything about Cuba, oddly enough. I know he wants to attack them
Surprised.
next, but yeah, I think that
Also,
he,
I thought he was going to say more about the globalist leftist movement because
yeah,
the White House did put out a press release earlier. I haven't. I'd have to look up the exact phrasing, but you can just look it up on the White House website,
yeah,
saying that they are now prioritizing, um, basically taking out the global leftist agenda.
hmm,
So they're going to be going, I mean, Vietnam style, going into other countries and trying to destroy leftist movements just in other countries. And they're going to
he.
use the military to do it,
They
American
also
style.
they also mentioned using the military to go after domestic
hmm
uh, leftists.
Yep.
So
hmm
there's that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're probably safe because our three listeners hopefully won't turn us in.
Right. Yeah. Mhm. Um, so I don't know. I actually thought that it was going to be about a ground invasion in Iran.
I did too.
I still
hmm
think that's coming, but
Yeah. hmm
um, I know that that the press release before it happened said it was going to be about elections and
Hmm.
Iran.
Yeah.
So I thought it would,
Yeah.
I thought the
Uh,
big news was going to be a ground invasion. Happily, it's not at this point, but who
mhm.
fucking knows? And then,
Yeah.
I think that he's setting up the prospect for fucking with or uh, uh, disallowing midterm elections.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think he is laying the groundwork to suspend elections in November. That's my prediction. He's going to at least try, or have them so heavily monitored. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, they're already going to be
And there's going to be ICE
purging
agents
ICE
at
agents
the
at polling
polls.
stations. They're going to be purging the voter registration
Hmm.
databases of any reason they can find.
Yeah,
Oh, your signature doesn't look exactly like the one on that we have on file for you for your driver's license. You're purged. Like
yeah,
anything. If you're a Democrat, they'll
yeah,
or registered a Democrat or independent. You know, or if you have like a voting history of voting for left leaning or even just standard Dem candidates, they'll find a reason
yeah.
to kick you off. And I can almost guarantee you that the whole voter ID, there, I'm predicting they're only going to accept the real IDs. Like I don't think they're going to accept standard driver's licenses.
We'll see. I don't
Mhm.
think his Save Act is going to get passed.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody. I don't think it has enough support. I mean, I think it has
Hmm.
some support, but I don't think it has it. Uh, think it has enough votes to even pass. And if it does pass, I don't. It's not. It won't be a veto proof
Yeah. Yeah.
vote.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that. But
Hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of other ways that he can fuck with the election. So I don't
Right.
know. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Hmm.
It's
Well,
when I was talking about this at work, like where is the line for people to
hmm.
say enough? This
Right.
is enough. I mean, he has profited over $3 billion
Hmm.
this term, and
Yeah.
we're not even halfway through his term yet.
Yeah.
And I mean the corruption, the war crimes,
Hmm.
like any one of these things would be enough to impeach any other president.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
yet he's just floating on
Hmm.
completely unchallenged.
Yeah.
I mean, for the
Well,
most part, I mean, courts are shooting down shit, but he mostly ignores them.
yeah.
The court orders, there's not that there's have been zero consequences for anything that he's done. Where's the fucking line?
And there never will be consequences for him because I don't think he's going to, if he manages to stay alive through the end of this term, it won't be much longer after that. He's a very
No,
old man. He's not healthy. He doesn't
no.
take care of himself. I'd be
I mean,
shocked if he makes it to the end of this term.
do you remember the episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns got a health checkup and it said that he's the sickest man alive, but
Yeah.
that imagine a doorway with
Mm.
so many things trying to get through and they all get stuck in the door and that's kind of
Yeah.
how he's staying alive.
Yeah. And they call it
Uh,
like Three Stooges syndrome or something like
so,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Move it, knucklehead.
yeah. That's what I imagine is going on in Trump's body.
It's got to be, yeah. And the thing is JD Vance will not be any better for president. So if Trump
Um,
dies, JD Vance
he,
takeover is not
no, I
going to be
mean,
good.
he is so beholden
Hmm.
to Peter Thiel
Yeah,
that I mean, it might be worse,
yeah. I think that
you
that
know?
is going to be it sends us just directly into being like a corporatocracy completely. I mean,
Yeah.
we already are, but I mean like
Mhm.
blatantly and openly.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we're
like,
already almost there.
yeah,
I mean, we're just a hair away
yeah.
the way it
Oh,
is.
what do they call them? They're trying to found those freedom cities,
Uh-huh. Hmm.
brand new
Yeah.
cities that they build from scratch or corporations build from scratch. I mean,
Right.
they're like the old
Company
company
towns.
towns. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Gary, Indiana and
Uh-huh.
Flint, Michigan. Look how well
Yep.
those turned out.
Yep.
Look how great they're doing. They're
Yeah,
thriving.
they're thriving. Yeah. I was just saying they're
Thriving.
they're thriving right now.
Yeah. Good job,
Um,
company towns.
so this conversation, I kind of wanted to talk about this last episode because it was going to come out on 4th of July, but didn't get to it. I want to talk about how centrist Democrats and even like social democrats, democratic socialists, whatever the fuck you want to call those goofballs,
Hmm.
um, want to take back patriotism and the
Yes.
American flag and
Yes.
and uh, talk about the great things about this country and how we should have pride in it. And I kind of wanted to know how you feel about that and patriotism and shit because I have a lot of feelings on it, but I wondered kind of what your take on that was
Well,
first.
I mean, I have never, I've never been a big fan of nationalism or
Mhm,
nation states in
mhm.
general. Like when people get shocked when I say I don't think Israel has the right to exist, and they get so aghast. I'm like, I don't think any nation state has the right to exist.
Oh yeah,
So it's not just them; they're just
right,
doing
right,
the most egregious things right now. But
yeah,
yeah, no, I don't believe in nation states. I think it's
mhm,
it's it's something that has not existed for most of our species history.
right,
Like even when you think of like these old countries in Europe, they were not united countries for the most part until about the 19th century for most. And
yeah,
we are
yeah,
actually older than a united Italy.
right,
We're old. The United States is older than Italy
and
as a
I
nation
mean,
state,
in
and
Spain,
Germany and Spain and all those fucking
mhm,
countries. Like our idea of nation states is a new concept, and I think it has outlived its use. Honestly,
mhm,
I mean, I think there was a time and place for it, but I think it's outlived its usefulness. I think we need to evolve past it and move on. That's just my opinion.
yeah,
But I think patriotism. I think
mm,
and don't get me wrong, I love like eating burnt meat and blowing stuff up on the 4th of July because it's fun. It's just
mhm,
fun. I just like
yeah,
doing it. But it's not out of some like weird sense of like America's the best or some shit like that. And
mhm,
patriotism in our country is kind of a really odd thing because I've been to a lot of other countries. I've been to 39, 40, I'd have to sit down and count 39 or 40 other countries. There's only a few that I have seen that have anywhere near this level of patriotism. South Korea creeps into that list. Switzerland
mhm,
creeps into that list.
hmm,
Where you just see like the flag fucking everywhere and people are just like
yeah,
all about being from that country.
mhm,
But I also question people when you say you're so proud of, your country and your history. I mean, you're looking at a whitewash version of your history for one, and two, even the good things that people did, you didn't do those fucking things. You didn't do
right,
any of that shit.
right.
You didn't. Like,
You you got the luck of the draw and
yeah,
were born on a specific place
like
on
right.
this
Like
planet.
I tell people, I'm like, you got lucky enough to get squeezed out of a vagina on the right land.
Right.
That's it. You didn't do that. You didn't cause that to happen.
Mhm.
You did literally nothing but start existing.
Yeah.
And you
Mhm.
got fucking goddamn lucky that that
Yeah.
happened in a relatively comfortable country and not in like a Somali war zone.
Right.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
That doesn't make you better than a
Yeah.
Somalian who was born the same day as you. You're not better than that person. You're just
Right.
fucking luckier.
Yeah.
That's it. So you're not smarter. You're not a harder worker. You're
Mhm.
not more right with God or any of that crap. Just pure dumb luck. Luck of the
Mhm.
universe. So yeah, I do think um, patriotism is it's dumb. Now I do I love my home. I still, even though I don't live in Kansas anymore, I love being a Kansan. That's a part of who I
Mhm.
am, and I love going back. And we wear the symbols. I mean, fuck, I'm wearing a
Mhm.
hat from Lawrence, Kansas. You're wearing a Kansas hat. Like,
This is a camp for queer kids.
oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, we still like rep Kansas stuff just because that's where we're from. But the broader sense of America, it's just such a patchwork of diverse things that
Hmm.
to me it doesn't really make sense to have blind patriotism for a collection of 50 somewhat autonomous units that have a loose connection based on a series of wars and genocide. Just kind of weird.
Colonization. I mean,
Colonization. Yeah.
Hawaii, for example, should not be a state.
Right. Very illegal takeover of a sovereign nation that had just became one of our states.
So I have a really hard time with it
Hmm.
because, I mean, fucking centrists and Democrats talk about taking back the symbology, taking back the flag, taking back patriotism.
Hmm.
But like that in itself is conservative,
It is.
nationalism,
Yeah. We saw it from
and
Harris. We saw it from Clinton in their
I mean
campaign.
it's yeah,
Yeah.
it's fascism.
It is. Yeah.
You're hearkening back to a previous ideal
Hmm.
of the United States where it was better,
Yeah.
but better for who?
Right.
Um, and our this fucking country was built on the blood and oppression and the backs of African American of slaves
Yeah.
brought here from Africa
Hmm.
and the destruction of Native Americans.
Yeah.
Well, something like
Uh,
92 million Native Americans died
hmm.
through our colonization effort.
Yeah.
Um, you
And we
know,
spread
the
through the indentured servitude of Chinese immigrants that were forced to
mhm,
build the railroad, things like
internment
that.
camps
Internment
of the
camps of
Japanese,
Japanese. Yeah.
Jim Crow.
Hmm.
I mean, the continued exploitation and oppression of
Hmm.
all poor people.
Right.
I just don't see what there is to celebrate.
Right.
And
And
I
for
have, uh, somebody close to me said, well, yes, all those things are horrible, but can't you be proud of the people that stood up and resisted that? And yes,
Mhm.
absolutely, I
Yeah.
can. But that is in spite
Right.
of America,
Well,
the
anytime you
United States.
stand up and push against the subjugation of other people or stand up for the rights of everybody and freedom for everybody, the things that are supposedly American values, you get called un-American.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Hmm.
well, if that's un-American, then I don't want to be American.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, if standing up for people's freedoms and rights and their ability to live happy, healthy lives is un-American, then why the fuck would you're not selling me on it then?
Right.
I don't know what to
Those
tell you.
those those people are only seen as heroes
Mhm.
from a modern lens.
Yeah.
At the time, they were viewed as villains, as
Well,
criminals.
even Harriet Tubman, they
You know.
pulled her. She was supposed to be on the $20 bill a while ago,
Hmm.
and they pulled any like this. She's not going to be at all.
Yeah.
She is considered a hero of history. She's. I don't know how many people
Now,
know
yeah.
this. She is an honorary brigadier general in the U.S. Army. They assigned her a
Nice.
rank after her death,
Hmm.
posthumously as a
It's too
general.
bad. Too
And
bad that they waited till she was dead to
right,
give
yeah,
her flowers.
yeah, but she is it is official. She has been adopted into American mythology, and they still will not accept her even
Yeah.
today.
I don't see those struggles
Hmm.
as a reason to be proud of America. It's a
Hmm.
yet another reason to be ashamed
Right.
of what this country has done to people. Yes, I applaud all of the people who struggled for our rights. Labor unions, the miners, the real rednecks, slave revolts, um,
Yeah.
you know, everyone who fought for women's suffrage,
Yeah.
um,
Labor movement. Uh, just a
all of
few
that,
miles south of where I live now.
yeah, you know, yeah, the Haymarket riot, Haymarket
Hmm.
affair, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
Sacco and Vanzetti,
Hmm.
Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman,
Hmm.
everyone who has
Yeah.
fought for more liberty is great,
Hmm.
and we should be proud of them. But that's in spite of the United States,
Right.
not
They were
not a token of Americanism.
they were caring human beings who cared about their other fellow human beings. The nationality of the people they were trying to stand up for the rights for was irrelevant to them. They
Mm,
didn't care if the people whose rights they were fighting for were American nationals or not. I would wager that they wouldn't have cared if there were people who weren't American in that group they were fighting for.
mm,
That wasn't a prerequisite for them fighting for people's rights because they just cared about their fellow humans. I feel like if anything, our clinging to this ideal of nation states it separates us more than it unites us. It just
oh, for sure.
keeps us.
I mean,
Gotta
with
keep them separated.
oh God,
Like we referred
back to
to
that, huh?
earlier.
Damn it,
Fuck,
dude.
man. Maybe it
Um,
was a prophecy.
could be. Listen, with the increased speed of communication,
Hmm.
which is basically instantaneous
Hmm.
across the world now, there's no reason for that separation.
Right.
There's no reason to not unite
Hmm.
as a global community
Right.
and try and figure shit out that way.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to, except, under capitalism and profiteering and power struggles. Like that's the
Yeah.
only reason why is because these fucking greedy bastards want to keep us separated
Right.
for their benefit.
And I
And it's
realize,
a handful of people.
right. And I realize that, and in my ideal situation, things would still be administrated on a small and local level,
Well, it would
but
have to be, but
right, moving around the world would be just as easy as, I live in Illinois, but if I want to move to Utah, I can.
yeah.
It's a completely different government, completely different structure, but
Hmm.
I can still move there. They spend money on different things in Utah than they do in
Hmm.
Illinois because they have different needs than we have in
Right.
Illinois. But
Sure.
I can still move. I can pack up my family and move there tomorrow,
Right.
and nobody's going to stop me. So why wouldn't we be able to do that on a global level?
Right. Exactly. And the same goes with the economy. Like
Hmm.
it does not benefit anyone or anything to have an economy that uh, oppresses
Yeah.
anyone and leaves anyone without.
Hmm.
Um, Again, I mean, I've talked multiple times about how, the scarcity is not real. It's a false scarcity, but
Yeah.
based
Right.
on capitalism and greed. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
there is no reason to not provide everyone on this planet with what they need to survive. It is completely possible.
We are.
The only reason it
Yeah.
doesn't happen is because of greedy motherfucking dragons
Right.
hoarding wealth.
Yep. Exactly. And we are on this planet, as far as we know, we are one small island of life in a
Mhm.
mostly dead universe. As far as we
Yeah,
know, we're
as far as we know. Yeah,
dead in the not life in the sense that we would consider things alive.
right.
No, as far as we know, no sentience
Conscious
outside
life,
of here.
sentience. Yeah.
Um, as far as we know, and we'll probably never know for sure.
Right.
Uh,
I don't know. There's a way we can.
yeah, it's
The distances are too too
Distances
much.
are too vast, and that includes even for more advanced species than us. The distances are too vast for them
Yeah.
too, for them and
Yeah.
for us. So it's just never going to happen, probably. So I don't understand one why we're not taking care of our lifeboat, because this is what this planet is for us. It's a lifeboat.
Yeah.
This is the only place we can exist. This is the only place that we know of in the entire universe where we can live
Mhm.
without the assistance of anything else.
Yeah.
And we cannot, I don't care what Elon Musk says, we can't live on Mars even with that assistance.
Nah.
I have some books I can fucking recommend to you. They'll explain the actual science behind it and
Hmm.
why it won't work if you need me to recommend them.
Hmm.
But trust me when I tell you, Elon Musk is never going to have people living on Mars permanently. The
Hmm.
best we can hope for is similar to going to the moon. You land, plant a flag, and then you fuck off. That's
Yeah.
the best we can hope for. And even that, we don't really have the technology for right now because we need a rocket that can land and then
Yeah.
take off from a body that big. We have never done that before.
Right.
And still has to get through the Martian atmosphere, which is thin, but it's still there.
What the thin atmosphere creates its own problems because then you have to slow down.
Yeah, dust
And
storms.
when you land on Earth, I mean, you have a thick atmosphere that
Yeah,
slows you down. So
right.
how do you slow down enough to land
Right.
on Mars?
You have to have rockets pushing you
Yeah.
in the other direction
Hmm.
so,
Right.
to slow you down. Everything has to be very closely calibrated. And there's also a very small launch window because
Hmm.
unlike the moon, which is tied to our planet, as in it orbits this planet, so
Hmm.
it's always right next to us, always,
Right.
forever.
Yeah.
Mars isn't. So
Right.
I think it's you can only launch to Mars every 15 months or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
miss that window, or if people need supplies, sorry, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Also, there's
Well,
no
like for
magnetosphere.
months.
So there's no magnetosphere to
Right.
ward off the radiation.
Yeah, I was going to say the all the rocks and soil
Hmm.
on Mars are irradiated.
Yep.
You would have to spend hundreds of thousands of years
Yeah.
trying to build an atmosphere
Right.
and cleanse the
They
land of radiation.
they estimate that if we were able to smash meteors into Mars that had all the components that we needed, if we could one find those meteors and two
Mhm.
had the technology to purposefully smash them into Mars to build up an atmosphere, it would still
Mhm.
take close to 50,000 fucking years. You gonna wait around that long?
Yeah,
Gonna wait
I
around that
I
long?
I heard more than that. I heard it would take like 1.5 million years
Oh,
to get
maybe.
Mars habitable.
Well, if with magic space technology that hasn't been
Mhm.
invented yet, it would
Mhm.
take about 50,000 years, based on
Gotcha.
hypothetical technology that we don't actually have. With actual current technology, I'm sure it'd take way more than that.
Yeah,
But
there is no science to terraform a planet.
there's not. It doesn't. And if we were going to do
It's
one, we would we
science
would
fiction.
we would go to Venus first because that would be easier to do
Yeah.
than Mars.
Mhm.
Significantly easier because it at least has an atmosphere and a
Yeah.
magnetosphere and things like that. It's just the hottest planet in the solar system, so it would kill
Right.
us instantly
Yeah.
because of greenhouse gases. So if
One
you don't believe in the
the
greenhouse effect, take a look at Venus.
yeah, and the crushing pressure from all of
Mm.
that
Yeah,
atmosphere.
yeah. I'd talk about space shit for this entire episode, but I
Yeah, love
digress.
it.
Um, yeah, there's no rescue coming. There's no other planets that we can inhabit. There's not a
Right.
planet B, planet C. Oh, we're done with this one. Let's discard it and move on.
We couldn't
We
even do like a flotilla of spaceships like
no,
in Mass
and
Effect.
right, or Battlestar Galactica, which I'm in the
Right.
middle of rewatching.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's just it's not possible, and anyone trying to sell that to you is either lying or dumb
Hmm.
because it's not possible. This is the one place where we can live. This is the only planet we are adapted to that has the exact right bacteria, that has the exact right gases and
Hmm.
liquids and temperature that we
Hmm.
need to fucking survive. This is the only one.
Right.
So we
And
really
and
got to make it last.
before anybody says anything about it, that is not proof or evidence for a higher power or deity that created
No,
this.
no.
We exist and have consciousness
Hmm.
because this came together the way it did.
Right.
It's incredibly lucky, just like being born wherever you
Well,
are. You know, it's a fluke
what
of
was
the
it?
cosmos.
Was it Carl Sagan who had the analogy about the puddle?
I don't know.
How
What is it?
the water in a in a hole, like a hole, there's a hole in the ground and it
Hmm.
rains and the water fills that hole.
Hmm.
And the water's sitting there thinking, wow, I can't believe this hole was built so perfectly for me.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you've got that flipped.
Yeah.
The hole is there
Hmm.
and you just happen to form into what was there already.
Right.
So that is why we can only exist here. That's the
Yeah.
reason.
Hmm.
And anyone who actually has any knowledge in real science agrees with that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So it doesn't make any sense to me. That's why nationalism doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
But you can have pride in where you're from. I have pride in where I'm from. I love Kansas. I love
Hmm.
Chicago. I love the
Sure.
places I've lived and the people that I encounter. I love my city. I know the city like the back of my hand. I know the streets. I know what transit lines to take and what goes where. Like I know a lot of the people that I see out and about in my neighborhood. Uh, but that also doesn't mean that it's superior to anywhere else either. And I don't
Right.
need it to be. I don't understand
Hmm.
this need to be like, we're the best, we're the greatest ever, we're the best ever. Who gives a shit? One, measurably, no, we're not.
Right.
And two, why do you need to be the best? You can love where you live.
Hmm.
I love where I live. I love my neighborhood. That doesn't mean it's the best neighborhood in Chicago.
Right.
Measurably, it's not,
Hmm.
but it's where I love living, and
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And the beginning of Trump's speech was just all like it was written by a fifth grader.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're the best at this.
Why I love America.
This is the greatest. Everything is the greatest it's ever been, and the biggest it's ever been. The best it's ever, forever. It's the greatest ever. It just came across like it's like when my son describes something to me.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know,
Well, and
my
it's
child.
demonstrably untrue.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I get that same feeling when I, tell my son like, "Oh, you can't play Mario Kart tonight," and he goes, "Oh, I'm never gonna ever play it again. Not ever, ever."
Hmm.
It's that type of reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine for children.
He is an
It's
indignant child who
right.
runs the country.
That's exactly what he is. That's how he comes across.
Hmm.
I cannot view him as a fucking serious adult ever,
Yeah.
ever. I feel like he
Well,
needs to be
he's
scolded.
not. Yeah. Well, I mean, he even shits his pants. So,
That's true. Yeah.
uh,
Hey,
and
I
I think
even
your
my
kid
kid
is old
doesn't
enough
shit
that
his
he doesn't.
he
Right.
does
I
not
was going
shit
to
his
say
pants. Yeah.
patriotism's not for me.
Also not for
Uh,
me. Two thumbs down.
yeah. So this last week, there has been DIY scene drama in Wichita. There, and it all surrounds abuse allegations of somebody who played in a band
Hmm.
or plays in a band. So there's two people in the band. There's the abuser and the other guy. So a lot of people reached out to the other guy and was like, "Hey man, I don't know if you know this. This guy's a piece of shit. He beats women. He has a abuse record. He has PFAs.
Mm,
Um, maybe reconsider what you're doing." And he, instead of taking heed and considering what people were saying, he doubled down, tripled down, and threw Kirby's under the bus um, for allowing a different abuser in there, uh,
hmm.
supposedly. And it's just been so fucking dumb and chaotic. And yeah, the amount of people talking about this dude's abuse
Hmm.
and just like other people just not taking it seriously or listening has been really strange. And we're playing at Kirby's tomorrow night. We're supposed to be in Kansas City right now playing a show, but
Hmm.
the skate bar double booked us on accident.
Oh
So
shit.
they gave the touring band we were supposed to play with a spot with the other touring band that's playing up there
Mm.
tonight. And we were just like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, we're
Right.
3 hours away. Let the touring band get their money. They need it more
Right.
than we
Yeah.
do. So then we got an opportunity to play at Kirby's tomorrow night for Heat Fest, which is the summer version of Meat Fest, which happens in January.
Oh,
Um,
I thought it was celebrating Al Pacino's movie Heat. Is that not what it's about now?
Henry Rollins is in Heat.
That's right, he is. Well, maybe he'll come to Wichita for Heat Fest.
Um, but yeah, so I will be interested to see what the vibe is like there, and I'm
Mhm.
also going to shout loudly how abusers are not welcome in the
Yeah.
DIY scene. And running cover for abusers is fucking weak ass shit.
Yeah.
It's complicity. It's condoning their bad behavior, and abusers should always be called out. Um,
There's
and
been,
there's
yeah.
been multiple discussions online about what happened at Kirby's and about this band. And there are people in the comment sections who themselves are abusers. And it's just rich. I don't know if everybody knows that they are, but they
Mm.
fucking are. Uh, and like it's just fucking bullshit. And well-respected people in the music scene are secretly huge pieces of shit
Yeah.
and abuse women and say racist bullshit, say homophobic bullshit, are just terrible people.
I don't know
Um,
what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck
I don't know.
happened. I
It's
I used
fucking
to
wild.
think, and I don't know if you're on the same bandwagon as me. I used to think that like I was like most people aren't racist, most people aren't
Hmm.
sexist, most people aren't homophobic, aren't
Hmm.
transphobic, and it's only a few that are making it worse for everybody else.
Hmm.
And you know, and this was like in the 90s, early 2000s, and I was like things are just getting better, and eventually, by the time I get older, all these things are just going to be gone completely because it's just
Hmm.
only a handful of people that we're just waiting to
Yeah.
die off. It's all
Yep.
the old people from the 60s who were in the Klan who are still like I seriously used to think that.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I mean I can't believe that I didn't know, especially talking to all the women in my life who I'm close to. Be like, I can't believe
Hmm.
how many guys are actually creeps. How did this escape me for so
Right. Yeah.
fucking long? Like I seriously, like, it blows my mind. I was like, how did they sneak people I know, people I trusted who snuck in under the radar and were being creeps and shit,
Yeah.
who I thought were my
Been terrible.
friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. How the
But
fuck?
you know what you don't do when you
Hmm.
find that shit out? You don't run cover for them.
No,
You don't
no,
make excuses for them.
nope. I'm just like,
You
nope, nope.
fucking like, sorry, you fucking suck.
Yep. You're
I'm
fucking
out.
dead to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Um,
reach out.
yeah. And I mean, there are people I used to respect that I no longer want to fucking see,
Yeah.
because it'll be a bad situation if I see him.
Hmm.
Um, and particularly in like a DIY space, uh,
Hmm.
you expect safety, you
Yeah.
expect it to be supportive and um safe. And there are a lot of shitty people who
Hmm.
use activism and social justice as like cover for their bad behavior.
Yeah.
And it really fucking sucks. And um, I just
Hmm.
fucking hate it. And I can't not call that shit out.
Right.
Um,
I
So
mean,
yeah, it's fucking gross.
we even knew we knew people who, I mean, everybody knew, we knew people back in the day, and there are people, I'm not going to mention any names,
Mhm.
who even live here in Chicago now, who are activists, who I know of. I should say I don't know them personally, but I know of them because I know
Mhm.
people who know them, who use the left and the scene and the DIY scene and the punk scene and the activism scene to just creep on people and to
Yeah.
be fucking shitty and abusive, if not physically, at least emotionally manipulative,
Mhm.
and use that to, yeah, just be fucking creeps. And it's fucking gross, man. We've all known guys like that before.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, for sure.
it's
And
just, yeah.
when I find out about that shit, I steer clear of them. I don't want to be
Hmm.
around them anymore.
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Hmm.
And, I can't be around someone who is not a safe person, not because I think they're going to abuse me,
Yeah.
but because, I don't want to be associated with them. I
Yeah,
don't
for
want to
sure.
be around if something terrible happens,
Hmm.
unless, I'm able to stop it or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, you know, I, it's, it's bad. And,
Hmm.
some of the shit that was going on was that his, female, his girlfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend now,
Hmm.
um, was abusive to a different partner that she had before this guy.
Hmm.
Um, but like nobody's sharing a stage with her.
Right.
Nobody's platforming her. And
Hmm.
also, fuck your whataboutism. We're not
Right.
talking about her. We're talking about your abuse.
Right. Well, also, just because somebody was abusive to somebody else in the past does not give you the right to abuse them. That's
Right.
not that
Yeah, that's not how
you
that
don't have the
fucking
right
works.
to do that.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like, well, okay, then I'm just looking at two shitty people. If you are able to shut off that part of your brain and abuse even someone who is an abuser, then you can do that to anybody.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
that just means that you're not a good person.
Well, yeah, and if you run cover for that person, it means you're not safe either.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Because I can't trust you to stand up for what's right.
Yeah, I'm certainly not gonna let you, be alone around particularly vulnerable people. Like
Yeah.
if I know that you're abusive and a fucking creep
Hmm.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And like here's the thing. I was talking to the band about this. Like people can grow, people can
Hmm.
change.
Yeah.
If in this situation, the dude had been like, yes, I did that. Yes,
Hmm.
that was shitty.
Hmm.
I was in a bad place or whatever the reason was. Um, doesn't make it okay, but here is how I'm trying to do better every day, and here's how I'm trying to make this right.
Right.
I know that I can never make up for the bad things that I did, but I am going to attempt to make the situation right as good as I can for the parties involved. And
Right.
if the parties involved don't want to talk to me so I can try and repair whatever happened, that's up to them, and I respect that. Um, Whatever, some kind of contrite apology and actions to show that you're trying to change. That would be a completely different story. But no,
Yeah.
doubling, tripling down and whataboutisms, like it's all fucking bullshit. There's
Hmm.
there's no learning, there's no growing, there's no changing there. You're just a fucking asshole.
Right. Yeah. Um, yeah, and that's the thing is like, yeah, I understand that. Like, I've definitely done shit in my past that I'm not proud of.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think I've
I
never
mean,
considered
everybody
myself
has.
to have been an abuser, but I've definitely been a shitty boyfriend for
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Um, and like, yeah, and now I try to be a good husband because I know I
Mhm.
was a fucking shitty partner to people in the past.
Yeah.
And if those people still hate me because I was a shitty partner. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair. But that doesn't
Yeah.
mean that I'm going to double down on that and be like, well, I guess I should just be shitty forever then. That's not what
Right.
that means. That
No.
just means like, okay, well, I've learned a lot and I have more learning to do. I mean, you should be learning how to be a better person for your entire life. It never
Yeah,
ends.
absolutely. Yeah.
There's no final stage where you're like, well, I'm the perfect person now. I'm all good.
Right.
That's not a thing that ever comes.
No.
So just yeah, keep trying to be better. And if your attitude is, well, since I've not been perfect my whole life, I shouldn't even try, then you don't really stand for anything anyway.
We were drunk a lot and we
Hmm.
did shitty drunk dude things. I
Oh, for
never
sure.
abused anyone or anything like that.
We were shitty to
Um,
people though.
yeah. And not,
Undeniably.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
just being assholes, not being like abusive or anything
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Just being,
We were mean.
joke. I mean, we were mean, but
Yeah.
it wasn't, I wouldn't say we were doing it out of malice. I
No.
think mostly we were doing it to entertain ourselves.
Yes.
And it's a shitty thing to do at the expense of other people.
Right.
That sucks,
Yeah.
you know? Um, and if we upset anyone, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
And, we don't do that anymore.
It's true.
That's
Uh,
not something that is, a lot of that came from low self-esteem and a lack of confidence. So we,
Absolutely. Yeah.
pretended to be hot shit and
Right.
treated people poorly as, a joke
Yeah.
that they unfortunately were not in on and did not consent to.
And
Um,
and some of them have told me that they were, also, dealing with like low self-esteem and stuff like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and that it
Hmm.
really hurt when we talk shit on them. And like
Hmm.
I was when I was younger, I was always under the impression of like everybody's more confident than me. Like
Hmm.
to me, every time I was like giving somebody shit or making fun of somebody, in
Hmm.
my mind, I was always punching up
Yeah, yeah.
because
Hmm.
I thought so little of myself that I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
no matter who I make fun of, I'm always punching up anyway. So it doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter, right?
Right.
But
But when you're that young,
mhm,
you're so self-absorbed trying to get through your own bullshit
yeah,
that you don't realize that everyone else is also trying to
hmm,
get through their own bullshit. And like if they consider you at all, it's certainly not the way you think they consider you.
right,
Um, and everybody is dealing with baggage all of the time.
yeah,
And it's just shit you don't know until you're older, hopefully.
right,
Um,
yeah,
and yeah. So we were
hmm,
shitty. We were assholes. We were arrogant fucking pricks
yeah,
sometimes.
yes,
Um, and that's shitty.
undeniably,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And that
uh,
sucks.
yeah,
Um, but
yeah. Sorry, everybody.
yeah, sorry. Sorry
Yeah,
for that.
yeah,
I try to do better now.
yeah. I mean, I still make fun of my kid, but I
Eh.
mean, it's okay. My wife does too.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's okay. He's a kid. He
Yeah.
doesn't get half the jokes we say about him. So
Again, and it's not malicious.
it's not. You should if you're a parent, you should always make fun of your kids a little bit
I mean,
because they'll make fun of
only
you.
only
They'll
as
make
much
fun of
as you
you.
make fun of yourself.
Right. They'll make fun of you. You can't stop it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like we also always made fun of ourselves.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like we punched ourselves in the dick probably more than we did anybody else.
That's true.
There's a lot of people that I don't want to see around town now.
Yeah, that sucks. This is definitely an instance where living in a huge city is beneficial because you can avoid anyone you want
Yeah.
when there's
I mean,
3
I
million
think
people.
I think most of them I can probably avoid, but
Yeah.
if there's playing shows again, uh I run into a lot more people than I used to when I
Yeah.
just stayed at home all the time.
Yeah, I've been trying to get out more. I haven't gotten any shows lately, but I've been trying to get out more,
Yeah.
uh, do more stuff in the scene, get more involved with political activities. It's just, I don't know. It's
Dude, it's
not,
so hard sometimes.
it is. Um, the older you get,
Look
the
at
tougher it gets. And it's not,
well,
it's you
when
don't have the
when you're
energy you had when you were
well,
younger.
there's the desire to do it is different too. Like when we were
Yeah.
in our 20s, we didn't have spouses, we
Right.
didn't have children, we didn't
Nope.
have responsibilities.
Right.
So, what else are you going to do?
And
You're
we had
going to
pretty
go out and
flexible
fuck around.
jobs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I mean,
we don't have flexible jobs anymore. The schedule's the schedule. We're
yeah.
9 to 5ers now. So and that
Mm,
consumes and we both have multiple jobs. And so we have our
mm,
full-time job, then we have our part-time gigs, and then we do this podcast. And um, what other time is there? And then you got to spend some
right.
time with your family. My child does
Right.
take some raising. So
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
So the motivation to be out and about
yeah.
is much different than it was in
Mhm.
our 20s.
Well,
Uh, you know,
that's part of the reason why I think that's a lot of the reason why conservatives do not want a 30-hour work week or a 32
mhm.
hour work week or whatever it's supposed to be. Uh,
All that free time,
they don't want you to have that free time
mhm.
because that's when,
Idle hands and whatnot.
right? I mean,
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
you
Isn't that the phrase?
you might realize how badly they're screwing you over, or
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
you might accidentally have some time to do something creative instead of just
Hmm.
having AI do it. Uh,
Yeah.
So yeah, keep working full time, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, have side
Mm.
hustles all over the place. Keep you as busy as they can keep you. So this is part of what they're doing. It's not a flaw in the system. This is
No,
exactly
no,
what it's meant to do. Yeah.
it's running exactly how they want it to. And I
Yes.
think that's another big difference between uh leftists and centrists is that,
Hmm.
um you know, for me, the hard line is capitalism.
Yeah.
But the other line is reform versus actual change.
Yeah.
Like, I think leftists generally agree that the system isn't broken.
Hmm.
It's working, it's functioning as it's supposed to, and that's why it needs to be destroyed and rebuilt something more equitable, justice based, and liberty based,
Right.
and uh, you know,
Yeah.
whereas non-leftists, centrists,
Liberals.
democratic socialists,
Yeah.
liberals,
Hmm.
they believe in reform.
Yeah.
They think that you can work within the system to make things better
I thought
and to
that for a
to
long time.
fix the problems.
Yeah.
But like like we said, there is no problems within this system. It's
Right.
functioning exactly how it's supposed to.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that for a long time. I thought I just need to get in the system and then I can be one of these, like agents for change and
Mm,
help reform it. So because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not working the way it's supposed to be working. And I
yeah.
really wholeheartedly believed that. And I think that's
Hmm.
one of the interesting, we were talking about patriotism earlier, because I used to be pretty patriotic. Like I
Hmm.
considered myself a liberal.
Hmm.
In my mind, I thought that I was somewhat, at least mildly to the left, but I mean, I really wasn't.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, I truly, for many, many years, believed that. And then I got a good look at the system from the inside and realized, like, oh no, this is all intentional.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was really wrong about this. I had to see it for myself, though.
Yeah.
Uh, so some people are smarter than me and can recognize it without having to jump right into the middle of it, but
Well, we are one of the most propagandized people
we
in
are.
the world, at least back to the 50s with the Red Scare and
Hmm.
McCarthyism. I mean, the propaganda is thick and runs deep. And
Yeah.
I mean, people idolize their oppressors
Hmm.
willingly,
Yeah.
with a smile on their face and a song in their heart.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, look at all the people with the thin blue line, back the blue
yeah, yeah,
fucking stickers. And these are not cops who have these stickers.
right.
This is
But
just
they
people
also have
cheering for
a
the
"Don't
team they're
tread on
on.
me" sticker.
Right. Who do you think's doing the
Yeah,
treading?
right. Liberals.
Yeah. It's not your immigrant blue collar working class neighbor.
Right.
That's not who's treading on you.
Yeah.
How are they treading on you?
Right.
What specifically are they doing
And making them uncomfortable.
that is diminishing your rights and your comfortability of living
Yeah,
in
yeah.
any way, shape, or form?
Who has the
Demonstrate it for me.
power? Who
Right.
has the power to do the treading?
Yeah.
Because it's a power issue,
Right.
not a skin color issue
Is it the three
or
trans
political
people
alignment.
who are mediocre at their sports that are stopping you from having freedom somehow? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Listen,
Makes
fifth place was really important to Riley Gaines, okay?
tied for fifth. Cool. I
It
have
was really
never
important.
I have come in fifth place for things in my life. It's not ever something I've bragged about. Not once. Not one time have I been like, motherfucker, I came in fifth place. How cool is that?
Yeah,
I mean, tied or alone, I don't see what the difference is. No matter what,
right,
four people did better than you at that thing you're supposed to be an expert at.
right.
Sucks to suck, man. I don't know what to
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah. What do you want?
Right, right.
A
Uh,
fifth place medal? Cool. Here
right,
you
right.
go.
And I think I've said this in an episode before. If trans women were so fucking good at sports, why aren't they dominating? They would
Right.
be dominating women's sports because there's a handful of trans women out
Hmm.
there who play in women's sports.
Yeah.
They would be household fucking names.
Hmm.
They would be the Michael's Jordan. Yes, that is the
Hmm.
proper plural of Michael Jordan. It's Michael's Jordan, not Michael
Nice. I like
Jordan's.
it.
Yeah, it's Michael's Jordan. They would be the Michael's Jordan of their particular sport.
Yeah. So we're playing a show tomorrow night for Meat
Oh yeah.
Fest.
Hmm.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We're playing at 7:30. It's kind of early, but it's a
At,
good slot for
we're at
the
Kirby's.
Kirby's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our next show after that is August 1st at the Furnace.
So if you
I'm
live
tired.
in the Wichita metropolitan area, you should go to those shows.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I guess if you're playing at Kirby's tomorrow, people aren't going to hear this till the day
No,
after you play. That's okay.
I hope
The
you
day after
went.
tomorrow.
I hope you went to
I
my
hope
show last night.
I hope you went. Do you wait? You guys have like you have a website, right? You have a link tree, something. Where do you announce
No.
your shows online?
Uh,
Facebook page?
Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll put a link to the Facebook page or the Instagram page or
Yeah,
both
yeah.
for your
Yeah,
band.
both. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, we did get a few comments on our citizen vigilante video
Oh, for real?
from
Let's hear
the
them.
last episode. One of them just said missed the mark, which I don't know if they meant that to be a
The
pun
movie?
for the
The
for
movie
the
missed the
movie
mark?
because or we missed the mark,
Missed the mark? Oh,
or
hi,
maybe they
Mark.
maybe they did mean the movie. It was unclear.
Mhm.
But if you were referring to us, first of all, was that a pun because it's a movie about guns? Is that it's
Maybe,
clever?
maybe,
Clever if it was. If it wasn't,
maybe it's a
then
pun about the room because that's the
missed
scale that
opportunity.
we rated
Oh,
it on.
maybe
So
missed
it's like,
the mark.
oh, hi,
Um,
Mark.
but yeah, if you were referring to us missing the mark, okay, please demonstrate to me how that movie is not racist or how it is a good movie quality wise, because those are the two metrics that we used. It
Mhm,
was
mhm,
racist as
mhm,
fuck, and it's a shitty movie just
mhm,
in general in terms of it is low quality with bad acting and
mhm, mhm,
a nonsensical structure that just looks like they used just tons of random B-roll shots that they got before they even planned the movie out, and we're just like, oh, just fucking stitch them together.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, it looked,
Also,
yeah,
also starring a rapist,
hmm,
violent cannibal.
yeah. So please tell me
Mark.
where we missed the mark. Back up your claim. Have the chutzpah to back up your fucking claim. If you're going to say we missed the mark, where? Okay. So was it not racist or was it not bad?
Maybe it wasn't racist enough for this person.
Maybe.
Maybe it wasn't bad
Maybe.
enough.
Maybe. Maybe they think that I didn't go too harshly
You went
enough on it.
soft on it.
Maybe they're
You
like,
went
you
too
went
easy
soft.
on Uwe Boll.
Which, if that's the case, okay, I can accept that criticism. I probably should, because I did give it one compliment, and I probably should have
Mhm.
given it zero. So
Mm.
I also complimented the Daily Wire, which I should not
Yee.
have done because they know how
Damn it,
they know
Neckbone.
they at least know how to um, technically make a good
They're
looking movie.
that they're semi-competent
Right.
in the art of
They hi
filmmaking.
they hired decent cinematographers and get at least a couple of actors who can act. Every once in a while you'll be
Kirk
like
Cameron?
every once in a while you'll be like, which
Candace
by the
Cameron?
way, why the fuck is Andy Serkis in the new George Washington movie? I don't know. But I guess everybody's got to work. He's still got to work in between Lords of the Rings and Stars War.
Mhm.
Um, so,
He made some shitty comments, maybe defending people working on Harry Potter or
oh,
something like
did he?
that. I don't remember for sure.
Mm.
I saw a reel uh about
Yeah,
that.
that is disappointing. But I always try to remember that even though some of these people play beloved characters, that doesn't mean that they're
Good people.
necessarily good people, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so
I mean,
that's
just
a
look at Jared Leto. He's a great Oh, wait, no. He sucks at everything. My bad. I got
yeah.
confused there.
There we go. Hey, but we can use Christian Bale, great actor, shitty person. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah, yeah. And Jared Leto's band, 30 Seconds to Mars. Oh, wait, no, they fucking suck too.
They
No,
suck
no, you're
ass,
damn.
and they're a
Uh,
cult too.
yeah, yeah.
Which,
Nope, I don't
yeah.
know. I'm
Mhm.
still struggling to find anything positive about Jared Leto.
Yeah, I think, according to now these are just anecdotal, so take it with a grain of salt. But according to people who have talked about going to his 30 Seconds to Mars Island retreat thing, which costs thousands upon thousands of dollars, that he like spends that time creeping on super young ladies who come to that.
I
Wouldn't
would never would
surprise
have
me.
expected that. That's oh wait, yeah,
Yeah, I can't believe how could
that
you,
sounds like his
Jordan
modus
Catalano?
operandi.
How could you do this to us, Jordan Catalano?
Yeah, right.
Does anyone remember My So-Called Life?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We do love our patrons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Power and
hmm
Chris and
hmm
Alec and Adam and Johnny, President Johnny.
President Lil Johnny of Trashsylvania, which, if you still want to become a citizen of Trashsylvania, I have not seen any emails yet. Shoot us an email asking to become a citizen of Trashsylvania, and you'll be granted automatic citizenship of Trashsylvania. It comes with no rights and no perks, but you can call yourself a citizen of Trashsylvania,
Hell
and
yeah.
that's not nothing.
That's not nothing. It is something.
And maybe our poet laureate, Mr. Power, will write a poem about you because
Yes.
he is in the second highest position in the country, the most
Yes.
honorable Mr. Power,
Yes.
second only to President Lil Johnny. So
Yes. And
praise be his
also,
name.
yes. Also, Lil Johnny for President 2028
Yep,
of the
that's right.
United States, not just
Right.
Transylvania.
Not the United States. I
He
would
will
vote
rule
for him.
both.
I,
Yeah.
I heard that the elections here are rigged, though. That's what I heard
Yeah, yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Word on the street is.
Word on the street. Um, Yeah, so everybody check out our website, www.prairiepunkpress.com. That's got all of our stuff on it. And yeah, reach out to us if you want to become a citizen of Transylvania. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.